Okay, time to see if I can properly explain my abnormal interpretation of one of the best Disney songs to ever exist, Lost in the Woods. Upon first impression, I didn't really care much for this song. Other than a few chuckles, I didn't feel like I was getting much from it, while other songs like Into the Unknown, Show Yourself, and The Next Right Thing really hit home for me. Not only are all those songs show-stopping spectacles, but they really had something heartfelt to say when it comes to the characters and context of the story. Lost in the Woods is a song that just kinda happens halfway through the movie. It really tried to get me wrapped up in emotion over Anna and Kristoff's relationship, but all this movie has done so far is make fun of Kristoff's bad proposal timing. I never really felt like I was getting anything from their relationship, therefore I didn't really care for the song. But then it hit me. Kristoff's relationship with Anna in this movie isn't executed in a serious way. This song isn't executed in a serious way, which is when I came to the conclusion that Lost in the Woods is not only an ironic masterpiece, but is the greatest justification for Kristoff's character in this movie. Exhibit A, Kristoff and Anna's joke of a relationship. It makes sense that the next place for Anna and Kristoff's relationship to go is marriage, since it was pretty solidified by the end of the first movie, and all these shorts that only exist for marketing reasons, that they are a good standing couple in a healthy relationship. But we need some conflict. We can't just have Kristoff propose and Anna say yes and that's the end of it. So let's play with Kristoff's awkward character.
I said you'd have to be crazy to want to marry a man you just met.
You didn't say I was crazy. You think I'm crazy?
Okay, Anna, use your brain. In the first movie, you were engaged to this psychopathic murderer, not Kristoff. He isn't talking about you now, he's talking about you then. This isn't something you should be questioning him for. But like I said, where else do we go from here? Once Anna accepts his proposal, Kristoff's arc is done.
Under different circumstances, this would be a pretty romantic place, don't you think?
Different circumstances? You mean like with someone else?
What?
Okay, this has to be ironic. How do you interpret that from what he just said? Anna isn't a jealous character. She isn't worried about the relationship crashing and burning in this very moment because she's too wrapped up in Elsa's problems. This is very obviously here to delay the inevitable since they don't really know what to do with Kristoff. And yet, it seems like they do know what they're doing. By having their interactions be exaggerated, it gives off this feeling that their relationship is just a spoof of overdramatic couples. And guess what Kristoff's song is? A spoof of overdramatic 80s rock ballads. So later on in the movie, as King George III and Dipper go off to mess with some reindeer, Anna and Elsa leave to advance the overly complicated plot of this movie. And once Kristoff figures out that Anna left without even saying goodbye to him, he automatically assumes that this is the end of their relationship. Like, he hits rock bottom, just as he did when the US won the war, and he starts hallucinating that reindeers are singing. He is actually convinced that this is the worst thing to happen in their relationship.
But is this what it feels like to be growing apart?
This exaggeration, in my opinion, feels very calculated. And since we have the Into the Unknown docuseries, we can see the makings of this masterpiece of a song.
I think we go for it. I think the key, though, is that it has to be sincere.
But the thing is, it isn't sincere, and that's what makes it work. If they hadn't included any of the singing reindeer or 80s music video homages, this would give off a more serious vibe that just isn't there, because like I said, their relationship has not been anything serious in this movie. I'm honestly really glad that this turned out how it did, because it's not only an awesome jammer of a song, but it completely justifies Kristoff's character. We don't need anything legit from his character, since the plot is focused on Anna and Elsa trying to break the dam to free the spirits from the clouds that have trapped them in the forest. I don't know, man, this movie's confusing. And because of that, his character doesn't come back until the very end when it's absolutely necessary. A lot of people didn't like Kristoff in this movie since he had a much more compelling arc in Frozen 1, but in my opinion, this song is what makes him work. It's the climax to his humorous and ironic arc that didn't have to exist, but ended up owning what it was. But is Lost in the Woods the best song from Frozen 2? No. It's my favorite, but it isn't the best. That goes to the climax of Anna's arc, The Next Right Thing. And I could probably make a whole video on this song if I wanted to. I'm really surprised at how much people aren't talking about this song. Disney literally made a mature song about depression and everyone took Into the Unknown over it. Like, I get that Elsa is everyone's favorite and she made the cultural phenomenon that was Let It Go, but The Next Right Thing literally starts like this.
Hello, darkness, I'm ready to succumb.
Why is it not getting talked about more? Would Kristoff's arc had been better if they used the outtaken song Get This Right? Yeah, probably, but Lost in the Woods works perfectly from a comedic standpoint and makes up for the lack of funny Olaf humor in this movie. Either way, let me know in the comments what you think of this song. Make sure to subscribe and I'll see ya in the next video. It'll probably be my review of Soul. I am very excited for this movie.